Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. Sorry if I sound a little weird today, I'm fighting a head cold, so just bear with me. But it looks like we're getting the first entry in a trilogy, getting a remake, and Microsoft talks revenue for the first quarter. We have those topics and more to cover, but before we get started, if you like this video, be sure to give it a thumbs up. And if you haven't yet, consider subscribing and hitting that notification bell, and we can keep you up to date with gaming news. Now let's get started. First, we have the announcement that the first Witcher game is getting a remake. We have this announcement from their official Twitter account. We're thrilled to reveal that together with Fool's Theory, we're working on remaking The Witcher using Unreal Engine 5, codenamed Canis Majoris. We want to do this right, so please be patient. It's going to be a while until we can share more details. And then they have a link for more information, and from that site we can see that the game is currently in the early stages of development at the Polish studio Fool's Theory. And about 3 weeks ago, CD Projekt Red announced this as Project Canis Majoris and initially described it as a story-driven RPG set in the Witcher universe. So I'm not sure why they decided now to reveal that this is going to be a remake of the original Witcher. And it is interesting to note the move to Unreal Engine 5 as opposed to the Red engine that was developed by CD Projekt Red. And CD Projekt Red has indicated that they wanted to move away from Red engine. Moving to Unreal Engine 5 will reduce the learning curve when bringing on new developers. So I see this as an overall positive move. But let me know what your thoughts are, especially as to why they decided to announce that this was a remake of Witcher just 3 weeks after announcing that codename project. Next, Microsoft had their Q1 revenue report, and to focus on the gaming portion, we have a headline here from VGC. Microsoft's gaming division reports record Q1 with hardware revenue up 13%. Now, for the second year in a row, Microsoft's gaming business has had its best ever revenues for Q1. And they had some stats here. We have gaming revenue has grown 4%. However, Xbox content and service revenue has declined by 3%, even though Xbox Game Pass subscription numbers have grown. And Microsoft said this was due to declines in first-party content and third-party content, with lower engagement hours overall and higher monetization. But probably the biggest number from here is that Xbox hardware revenue grew 13%. And during a web call, the Microsoft CEO Nadella reported strong performance for console gaming. We have this transcribed here from VGC. We saw usage growth across all platforms driven by the strength of console. PC Game Pass subscriptions increased 159% year over year, and with cloud gaming, we're transforming how games are distributed, played, and viewed. More than 20 million people have used the service to stream games to date. And this 20 million people using the game streaming service may have to do with the fact that Fortnite was added to Xbox Cloud Gaming, and you don't have to have a subscription to Game Pass to be able to play it. So I'm sure that boosted those numbers, and there may be some people that just went on and tried it just to see how it ran. And as far as I know, this is the only official way that you can play Fortnite on, say, an iPad. So overall, good numbers for Xbox in Q1, and that definitely sets them up well going into Q2 and the holiday shopping season. And finally, we had an interesting interview with Kojima, and this was at The Guardian. I want to keep being the first. Hideo Kojima on 7 years as an independent game developer. Now, the interview isn't too long, but they do go into some things like childhood memories, and some of the things his mom would tell him about World War II, and so those are definitely interesting. And they also covered some of his eccentric nature, I guess you could say. But it was the last paragraph about what he's working on that caught most gamers' attention. All Kojima will say about the other project is that it's something he has wanted to make for years, but that the technology has never been sufficient until now. It's almost like a new medium, he says. If this succeeds, it will turn things around. not just in the game industry, but in the movie industry as well. The challenge, Kojima says, is building the infrastructure. You can have successful experiments, but there's a long distance between an experiment and a place where it's something that becomes a part of everyday usage. From a business perspective, he says, the second or third person to attempt something new is more likely to succeed commercially. For the first person, everything is hard, but I want to be the first. I want to keep being the first. So most people are wondering what this new medium, or more specifically, like a new medium, would be. Kojima has definitely had a fascination with movies, so it sounds like he's trying to do some type of game and movie merge. So it's anybody's guess as to what he's working on now, but I'm sure he'll continue to give us vague teasers on social media. And that's all we have for today. Did anything we cover catch your attention? Any guesses as to why CD Projekt Red decided to go ahead and reveal Project Canis Majoris is a remake of the original Witcher? And does anybody have any wild guesses as to what Kojima may be working on? Drop a comment about those topics or anything else we covered today. I want to thank you for watching, and be good.